Let's talk about Steve-Barnett. He is the CEO and chairman of Capitol Music Group. He oversees all the company's labels. I'm sure you've heard of CMG labels, such as Capitol Records, Virgin Records, and Blue Note. Artists signed to Capitol Group include Katy Perry, 30 Seconds to Mars, and Norah Jones. Capitol Music's catalog consists of the Beach Boys, Frank Sinatra, and the world's favorite, the Beatles. Steve-Barnett was recently put in the position of CEO. Back in 1996, he was VP International at Epic Records. He worked his way up to label president in 2004, and 2005 through 2012, he was COO and chairman of Columbia Records in New York City. At the end of 2012, he left the Big Apple for the West Coast. Barnett has had many achievements in the music industry. 4 years ago, he and his boss at Columbia Records revolutionized Columbia into the #1 label in the country. He used to be over artists like Adele, Beyoncé, and John Mayer. One of Barnett's not-so-good days was the day he decided to leave New York. I quote him in saying, "We've got a lot to do. It'll take some time, but I feel we're moving in the right direction." On one end, he loves restoring this iconic tower, and on the other, he is disheartened by the mess around him. Taking a look back, the lesson is to remain positive and see the potential ahead. Don't be intimidated by the challenges standing in your way of success. It's obvious to see that Barnett is a smart man. He sees the path and proceeds forward. That's what makes a great leader, courage and determination. Martin Kirkup, who manages Katy Perry, has known Barnett for years and says he's a man of his word and an honest guy. When he stands in front of you and says he'll do something, he does it. That's a big deal in our business. It's truly a shame that most people have no idea who this character is. Barnett has helped give the world great artists not only in the past, but here and now. I think everyone can agree a man that values the Beatles as much as America does knows great music when he hears it. As a fan, we love the music he has helped put in our heads, but we have no idea the business behind it all. Sometimes it's a struggle to keep the music going. Barnett is constantly scouting out and listening for the next big thing, whether it's a hit song, great vocalist, or a rocking band. On the fan end, we hear, download, and support the music. As we all learned from The Wizard of Oz, don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. But now that you know the man responsible for it all, I think a thank you is well overdue.
Created using Powtoon.